This is a phone you have never seen before. Welcome to the Zenfone 9 launch event. I cannot wait to introduce this new generation Zenfone to you. In an always-on, always-moving world, ASUS Zenphones have always kept users connected with incredible experiences. The previous generation Zenfone 8, which delivers compact size yet powerful performance, has enjoyed phenomenal success, especially with our friends in Europe. This time around, we have kept the same success factors, but made them even better, and added on with additional incredible features. Compact in size, the phone fits every moment of your life. The dual camera system of the Zenfone 9 have received colossal improvements, allowing you to record anywhere, anytime, even while in movement with one hand. Last but not least, the brand new design and colors are eye-catching. For more details about this compact size, big possibilities Zenfone 9, and to learn how we have managed to fit all of that performance inside, please welcome Sasha.
Phones got bigger and bigger over the years. Those massive 7-inch displays have become the standard for flagship phones, but they don't work well for everyone. One size does not fit all. Calls for more compact phones, pun intended, have gotten louder and louder over the last few years. And luckily, there are several options now. Unfortunately, they tend to be watered-down budget phones. And some other brands are seemingly giving up on compact phones entirely. But not ASUS. We got your back. Today, we're doubling down on our compact flagship form factor with our brand new Zenfone 9. It's even more compact and comes with improvements all around. You gotta admit, depending on the size of your hands and where and how you use your phone, it's tough, if not impossible, to use a big phone. And they can be a bit hefty and challenging to pocket. Our Zenfone 9 fits into pretty much every pocket, and it's not just smaller, but notably lighter than regular flagship phones too. Our goal from the start was to make the Zenfone 9 the most comfortable to hold and most convenient to use with a single hand. But we don't compromise on performance or specs. We maxed out everything we could and packed a huge amount of performance and features into this tiny little powerhouse. Compared to its predecessor, the Zenfone 9 has flat sides and slimmer bezels. As a result, it's easier to pick up, more comfortable to hold, and looks more modern. As an added bonus, the flat sides allowed us to use the internal space more efficiently. This allowed us to keep the same weight of the Zenfone 8 while bumping up the battery size and go for an even better camera system. There are 4 color options: a nice and clean moonlight white, a flashy sunset red, a calm starry blue, and my personal favorite, a classy, sexy midnight black. The back of the Zenfone 9 features a grippy texture that doesn't smudge, doesn't show fingerprints, and won't crack or shatter. And for anyone who wants some extra protection, let's say if you have kids around, you can still pop on a protective case. We actually include one straight out of the box. Our focus on making a flagship phone that's ultra compact and lightweight isn't limited to the phone itself, but it includes the user interface as well. We tweaked and refined all the single-hand UI optimizations and features of the Zenfone 8, and we're adding some big upgrades with the Zenfone 9. Now, when you're not using your thumb to swipe on the screen, it usually rests on the right side of the phone, on top of the power button. So why is everyone putting the fingerprint sensor in the center of the screen then? We moved the sensor into the power button where you rest your thumb naturally. This saves a second or two, and you don't have to shift your grip, which doesn't sound like a big deal until you factor in that you probably do this hundreds of times per day. Overall, this is a huge improvement in convenience and ease of use. And unlocking your phone or verifying payments with your fingerprint now only requires the lightest press of your thumb. The power button is also programmable, and you can define what a double press or long press does. You can double press to launch voice to text, to quickly take some notes or send a message when you're busy, for example. And you can long press to launch the Google Assistant. But there's more. There's now a touch-sensitive strip above and below the power button. You can access additional settings, features, and menus with small, snappy thumb swipes. You can swipe down to open notifications in Android, on social media, and other third-party apps. You can use it to refresh a website. You can jump to the bottom or the top of a page. You can navigate through music and videos, all without ever shifting your grip and all without ever touching or covering the display. Our goal with all of this is to create the snappiest, smoothest, and most comfortable one-hand grip experience. When taking a picture, a small swipe down anywhere on the screen brings up the camera settings menu. And to zoom in, you don't need to do a pinch to zoom with 2 fingers. You can keep your regular, comfortable grip. Just press here and then swipe left to zoom in and right to zoom out. We also added a convenient mini app drawer for shortcuts to your favorite apps, which you can bring up with a quick swipe. This comes in really handy when multitasking and switching back and forth between messaging apps and your browser, YouTube, or Netflix, for example. It's much faster and snappier than going back to the home screen, the Open App menu, or even the main app drawer. Think of it as a quick Alt-Tab shortcut menu, essentially. But even apps that aren't already running can be brought up in an instant. Double tapping on the back is another extremely convenient way to interact with your phone without shifting your grip. Our UI tweaks allow you to use a double tap to take a screenshot, open the camera, turn on the flashlight, record an audio note, launch the Google Assistant, and play and pause music or videos. Like I mentioned earlier, we upgraded the camera system on the Zenfone 9. While the selfie and ultrawide cameras use the same trusted sensors as on the Zenfone 8, the main camera received a huge upgrade. It now uses Sony's bigger, top-of-the-line IMX766 flagship sensor. What's special about the 766 is the huge size of each individual pixel on that sensor. They are more than 50% bigger than what we used on the Zenfone 8. This allows the Zenfone 9 to capture more light for stronger colors and overall higher quality pictures and videos. And here are some examples of how impressive Zenfone 9 pictures look as a result. But that's not all. With phone cameras getting better and better, it's common to see people shoot not just pictures, but also videos on their phone instead of a DSLR. I'm sure you've seen some impressive videos shot on phone gimbal systems. The Zenfone 9 comes with a 6-axis hybrid gimbal stabilizer system built into the phone. No matter if you are snapping a quick shot or recording a video, everything looks sharp and smooth. While traditional OIS systems slightly shift one of the lenses to compensate for your phone moving or shaking, our active gimbal OIS system moves the entire lens and sensor assembly. This way we can compensate for angles of up to 3 degrees, while traditional OIS systems can only make up for a single degree, or even less. This results in the best image stabilization you could possibly build into the phone directly. And here's an example video shot with the gimbal system on and off. To get the absolutely best results out of this advanced gimbal system, we combined it with the most advanced EIS algorithm that we could find. Thanks to some clever math, it anticipates movements and compensates for motion artifacts for videos that look so smooth, you might think they were shot on a big, expensive external gimbal setup. With all of these advanced camera systems built into the Zenfone 9, your videos will look like they were shot on rails, even if you had a triple espresso giving you shaky hands. And we have several cool camera modes. Our well-known Pro mode, slow motion with up to 240 FPS at full HD resolution, time-lapse, panorama, and a brand new light trail mode. Now let's have a look at some cool clips that Ian came up with playing around with our Zenfone 9. Ian?
Thank you, Sasha. Hello, I'm Ian. I've been working as a photographer for years and have massive amount of experience in extreme photography. As an extreme sports photographer, I love challenging the limits with fast-moving subjects. For me, photography is about capturing fleeting moments. Speed is the key to make it happen. Sometimes I will put on roller skates, stay on a segway, or even climb to the top of the building just to capture the perfect scene. I've been looking for the lightweight device with a one-handed grip and outstanding photography features. With Zenfone 9, I have finally found something that completely fulfills all my needs. The compact size of Zenfone 9 lets me shoot easily with one hand, so I can deal with any shooting situation with the other one. Much to my surprise, Zenfone 9 introduces 6-axis gimbal stabilizers, which has never been seen in any previous models. This feature lets me capture stable, shake-free shots in any situation. It's also worth mentioning that it usually requires professional skills to capture specific effects, such as light trails. But with Zenfone 9, there's a built-in light trail mode. It's also equipped with the IMX766 sensor. They produce much better photo quality in any shooting situation. I really hope you enjoy Zenfone 9 as much as I do. It allows you to capture every moment of your life. Thanks, and let's hand back to Sasha.
What's new on the Zenfone 9 is that you can now record in HDR10+. From campfires to sunsets and nightlife, you can now capture contrasting scenes that feature both bright and dark objects at the same time, without losing any details. And even audio can be recorded in high dynamic range, allowing you to truly capture the essence of any moment. From quiet bird songs and conversations in the background to a natural sounding recording of what happened right in front of your Zenfone 9. Along our Zenfone 9, we're launching a brand new Modular Connects phone case. Besides the protective case you get with your Zenfone 9 out of the box, the Connects phone case lets you attach either a card holder or a kickstand. This smart stand can automatically launch an app of your choice once you pop it open. It's YouTube by default, but you can change it to launch your favorite streaming app or even a game instead. Our phones are well known for very powerful speakers, and the Zenfone 9 proudly and loudly continues that tradition. You'll be surprised of how loud and punchy the Zenfone 9 is, and how it beats phones both in volume and sound quality that are much bigger and heavier. The Zenfone 9 uses the same large and powerful speakers as last year's model, but as always, it's not just about the size and quality, but how you use those speakers. That's where we come to our audio experts at Direct. We maximize the perceived volume and sound quality. It's specifically tuned to how our ears capture and our mind processes audio. And thanks to our Audio Wizard app, we offer not only several presets to choose from, but we give you full control with a 10-band equalizer to fine-tune those presets. This way you can perfectly dial in the audio to match your personal preferences. What's really cool is that you can create separate profiles for the built-in speakers and for your headphones. Powerful and immersive stereo speakers are great, so you don't have to wear headphones and still get rich and immersive sound. But there might be people around you who maybe aren't as excited about how loud and capable your Zenfone 9 speakers are. Since Bluetooth headphones can run out of battery, and you may already have a really good set of wired headphones, we kept the 3.5mm headphone jack in the Zenfone 9. Yes, despite its incredibly compact size and the flagship SoC, battery, and camera, we reserved enough space to make sure you get to choose if you want to use Bluetooth or not, instead of depending on it. And a quick shout out for anyone who travels or likes to use two SIM cards, one personal and one for work, for example. Good news, we reserved enough space to keep the dual SIM card tray on the Zenfone 9 as well. As I mentioned earlier, the Zenfone 9 features the same beautiful 5.9-inch Samsung AMOLED display, running at a super smooth 120 Hz. It surpasses the DCI-P3 color gamut and covers 112% of its color space. But the colors not only look amazing, courtesy of our partners at Pixelworks, we're able to achieve a color accuracy of a delta E below 1. With its superior OLED contrast and thanks to a huge range and brightness, the display of the Zenfone 9 is easy on your eyes in a dark environment with as little as 2 nits, and is perfectly usable in bright outdoor environments with 800 nits. Like I said, our goal for the Zenfone 9 is not just to create a compact phone, but a compact flagship. So naturally, we chose the most powerful chipset to squeeze as much performance into our Zenfone 9 as possible. The latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset is made at 4 nanometers, the world's most advanced manufacturing process. CPU-wise, it's more than 15% faster than its predecessor, while the GPU graphics performance has increased by over 50%. This makes the Zenfone 9 incredibly smooth and responsive, even when playing the latest games. The secret to get this much performance out of such a compact and lightweight form factor is our revamped cooling system. Instead of a heat pipe in the Zenfone 8, we switched to a vapor chamber for the Zenfone 9 that's over twice as large and offers a much bigger cooling capacity. Combined with a sandwich of copper heat spreaders and graphite sheets and high-performance thermal paste, the Zenfone 9 is significantly faster than the Zenfone 8.
Thanks to higher efficiency and our increased battery capacity, the Zenfone 9 achieves over 8 hours of game time and almost 19 hours video playback. That's more than enough to binge through an entire season of your favorite show. Those results are 22% and 10% longer than the Zenfone 8. If that's not all-day battery life, then I don't know what is.
What better way to capture some beautiful pictures and videos than exploring some pristine nature? For this, we designed a smart backpack mount for the Zenfone 9. It secures your phone at the perfect height and angle to essentially turn your Zenfone 9 into an action cam. And it only takes a second to slide your phone out and pop it back in again. Just like the Zenfone 9, this smart backpack mount is optimized for single-hand use and is really convenient and intuitive. While the phone case component of this mount already adds more protection to your Zenfone 9, there's an additional layer of protection. A retractable string secures the Zenfone 9, so even if it slips out of your hand, it won't fall to the ground. And what's smart about it? Your Zenfone 9 detects when you pull it from its holster and automatically launches the camera app for you. This way, you always have a hand free and can point and shoot and stow away the phone within a second or two and be on your way again. As you can tell, it's the perfect accessory for camping, hiking, or sightseeing. Thanks to the much larger pixel size on the Zenfone 9's camera sensor and our improved low-light algorithms, even pictures in dark environments like this one look surprisingly good. Whether you get caught in the rain or spill a drink, you won't have to worry about the Zenfone 9 thanks to its IP68 rating. Now, despite making the Zenfone 9 even more compact at the same weight, we were able to boost the battery size by quite a bit. It's up to 4,300 mAh now, which is almost the same as those huge 7-inch flagship phones. Since the Zenfone 9 comes with a bigger battery, you might think it takes longer to charge. But thanks to FFC, or Flash Fast Charge, you can top it up just as quickly as the Zenfone 8. The Zenfone 9 can go from 0 to 50% in under 30 minutes. Neat! While many phones don't come with a charger anymore, the Zenfone 9 not only does come with one out of the box, it's not just a basic charger. I really like our hypercharged 30-watt adapter because it's very compact and lightweight, and it supports both Quick Charge 4.0 as well as Type-C power delivery. With this larger battery and more efficient Snapdragon flagship SoC, the Zenfone 9 achieves great battery life.
Thank you, Sasha, and thank you all for joining us today. Zenfone 9 represents a big upgrade. Compact in size, it offers a big possibilities while maintaining modest weight and dimensions. From the inside out, it is packed with tremendous improvements and along with a completely new design. It's available in 4 new exciting colors. To sum up, there are a few main takeaways for today. Zenfone 9 is designed for use with one hand, which is made possible thanks to its compact 5.9-inch size, plus new Zen Touch technology, the new Zen UI, and the full set of accessories, allowing you to grab life with one hand. The rear camera has a 6-axis hybrid gimbal stabilizer, which allows the smoothest shot in any situation. Also, the IMX766 sensor provides a bigger pixel size, which allows you a much better shooting experience. Powered with the latest flagship Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 mobile platform processor, and the thermal materials, the Zenfone 9 is quicker and more comfortable to hold than ever before. It also lasts longer thanks to a 4300 mAh high-capacity battery. I'm happy to announce that the Zenfone 9 will soon be available worldwide at a starting price of €799. I cannot wait for you to try it. I'm sure you will love it as much as I do. Thanks for your time and attention today. I will see you soon when we are back with more incredible innovations.